Welcome back to the book report series on the Meaning of Masonry by Walter Leslie Wilmshurst. We're going to start back at page 10, where it starts out with initiation. What does it really mean and intend? It means a new beginning, or initum in the Latin, a breakaway from an old method and order of life, and the entrance upon a new one of larger self-knowledge, deepened understanding, and intensified virtue. It means a transition from the merely natural state and standards of life towards a regenerate and supernatural state and standard. It means a turning away from the pursuit of the popular ideals of the outer world in the conviction that those ideals are but shadows, images, and temporal substitutions for the eternal reality that underlies them, to the keen and undivertible quest of that reality itself and the recovery of those genuine secrets of our being which lie buried and hidden at the center or innermost part of our souls. It means the awakening of those hitherto dormant higher faculties of the soul, which endue their possessor with light in the form of a new enhanced consciousness and an enlarged perceptive faculty. And lastly, in words with which every Mason is familiar, it means that the postulant will henceforth dedicate and devote his life to the divine rather than to his own or any other service, so that by the principles of the order he may be the better enabled to display that beauty of godliness which previously perhaps has not manifested through him. The word candidus implies an inner white or purity. Think in terms of a clean slate, divested of prior knowledge or mentals, that no inward stain may obstruct the dawn within his soul of that light which he professes to be the predominant wish of his heart on asking for admission into the temple. If the brother is truly desirous of learning the secrets and mysteries of his own being, he must be prepared to divest himself of all past preconceptions and thought habits, and, with childlike meekness and docility, surrender his mind to the reception of some unexpected truths, which initiation promises to impart, and which will more and more unfold and justify themselves within those who are properly prepared for them. Temet nosce, or know thyself, was the injunction inscribed over the portals of the ancient temples of initiation. For with that knowledge was promised the knowledge of all secrets and all mysteries. Masonry was designed to teach self-knowledge, but self-knowledge involves a knowledge much deeper, vaster, and more difficult than is popularly conceived. It is not to be acquired by the formal passage through 3 or 4 degrees in as many months. It is a knowledge impossible of full achievement until knowledge of every other kind has been laid aside and a difficult path of lifelong and strenuously pursued disciplines that alone fit and lead its followers to its attainment. It may be urged that so ideal an attainment is beyond our reach. We are all busy with our various civic and social obligations, but to point to that attainment as possible to us and as our destiny, to indicate that path of self-perfecting to those who care and dare to follow it, modern speculative Freemasonry was instituted. For Freemasonry means this or it means nothing worth a serious pursuit of thoughtful men, nothing that cannot be pursued as well outside the craft as within it. It proclaims the fact that there exists a higher and more secret path of life than that which we normally tread, and that when the outer world and its pursuits and rewards lose their attractiveness for us and prove insufficient to our deeper needs, as sooner or later they will, we are compelled to turn back upon ourselves, to seek and knock at a door of the world within. And it is upon this inner world and the path to and through it that Masonry promises light, charts the way, and indicates the qualifications and conditions of progress. This is the sole aim and intention of Masonry.